For anyone with a Ford Transit trying to install a reverse camera, this video might be useful for you. I had a lot of issues figuring out where to wire things, so I hope you find this interesting. I'm going to walk you through how I did it. Before I do that, I'll just show you where the reverse camera is. Up there. I'm not going to show you how to put that up. I actually use Sikaflex to attach that there, drill a hole in the roof, and then I'll show you the inside. So here's the inside of the van. Here's the brake light, and in there, right here, is the cable from the reverse camera. So there's a grommet that came with the kit. I've ran that through here, which is at all a gap, and then the wires going along the van. As you can see, we are converting this so there's wires everywhere. I've decided to run the wire up high, but you could run it down here too, totally up to you. So come along here. To run the wire nicely, I've put it under the headliner here. So you can quite easily peel that back. Just be aware there is an airbag there. So make sure you go under it and you're not touching it. Cable's through here. It's then coming down here, which again you can pull out quite easily. You just pull that out like that. Again, there's some other wires in here. Mine is just there. Feeds through quite easily. This all unclips if you just pull it out. It's quite easy. I'm not going to pull it all the way out. So it comes down there. From there, you actually need to take this cup holder off, which just pulls out. Bit hard to do one-handed. Give me a minute. Give it a hard yank, and that comes out. And then you have access to this area in here. So what I did is the cable that's running here, going all the way down, you can pull this vent cover out so you can get access. And the cable is coming down. This is the air vent thing here. That just pulls out. Cable comes down, fed it through this bit. And then from here, you can just feed the cable down. Here it all is here. All right, now this is the bit you're probably more interested in, all these cabley bits. So to get in under your steering wheel, you'll need to take off the cover. So here's the steering wheel. The cover usually just sits in there. I'm not going to put it back on, but it usually sits in there. There's a couple of screws you'll have to take out. So there's one screw that is here and another one down there. And to get this off, you'll feel like you're probably going to break it, but just keep pulling, tugging, yank it down, and it comes off because there's these strong plastic clips here that are holding it in. So it takes quite a yank. Don't be afraid to do it. Pull that off and you will see this. To be able to see this section, you need to take off this panel. Again, just give it a really good yank. So it usually sits there, and to be able to see what's going on, you need to take it off. The next thing you'll need to do is to find this wiring harness. So my van's a right-hand drive, but whatever side your steering wheel is on, the bit we're looking for is on the left of the steering wheel, just here. You'll need to remove it. So there's a little black clip here that you push in. It's a bit awkward actually. And you'll need to tug that out. So like this, pull that out, looks like that. And here's the cabling. Now I haven't soldered this or fixed it properly, but this is the wire you are looking for. Bear in mind this works for my vehicle. It should work if you have the same model. This is a Ford Transit 2014, it's the jumbo. So this wire here, you look how this is set up, it's that one down there. and you'll need to pair it back. Right, so you have the bare wire, and attach the power line from your harness onto there. And I have also attached the trigger wire, this one here, so that's all attached there. Now I did that because I want my reverse camera on all the time, and if I want to turn it off, I'll just turn the monitor off. If you only want it coming on when the van is reversing, you'll need to find the reverse wire. I found this really challenging and I can't help you there, but hopefully you'll be able to find something online if you need to do that. Otherwise, I think this setup actually works really well, especially if you've got a big vehicle like this. It doesn't hurt to see behind you. We'll actually be closing off behind the seats here, so I won't have a rear view mirror, which is one of the reasons why I actually want the monitor on all the time. Now, the next thing you need to do is actually attach the ground wire. Otherwise, it's not going to power on. So the ground wire will look something like that. And you need to screw that into the chassis. So under here, there's the metal here, which will work. Make sure you check behind here that you're not drilling into any cables or anything important. I haven't actually fixed this in properly yet, but you'll put the screw in and attach that. Make sure it's firm against the metal there, and then you'll be able to power on and see the reverse camera working. Before you go to test your reverse camera, make sure you plug the harness back in. So that's this one here. Plug that in just like that, and we can see here the lights are coming on. I'm going to turn the engine on and we will see the reverse light come on. So we'll start up. Obviously make sure the ground wire is attached. And there it is there. Now just to show you, if I remove this ground wire, if I take it off, removing the ground wire will mean that it's not going to work. As soon as I attach the ground wire, it turns back on. Now this isn't going to drain your battery because it only powers on when you turn your car on. I hope that was useful to run the wiring for this screen. So here it is here. I've then fed the cable back in through here. It comes down through the cup holder under there and plugs in to the harness here. And then obviously you'll need to make sure all your wires are taped up and put it all back together, and you can enjoy your reverse camera. There's more than one way to install this. This is just what worked for me. I'm not an auto electrician, so this is just an educational video, but I really hope it's useful for you. I was quoted $200 to have this installed, which I really didn't want to pay. So I did it myself and saved $200. Good luck with yours.